What up, what up, what up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as soon as you come into the building. What Shedeur Sanders must do right now to change the narrative. Guys, they are coming at Shedeur. And they're really coming at Dion because people hate fathers. People hate fathers. The only reason this is happening with Shedeur is because of who his father is. Like, we literally know, and I said it in my previous video, Shedeur is clearly the best quarterback in the draft, should be the #1 pick in the draft. Because let's be honest, guys, Travis Hunter trying to play both sides of the ball. And yeah, you got people questioning, can he do it? But they not trying to hurt his draft stock. Shedeur Sanders, we know he's a traditional quarterback, mentored by Tom Brady. Daddy is a Hall of Famer. But now we talking about he might be dropping to the 2nd round. He may not be the first quarterback off the board. Would have been top 10 last year if he would have come out. And the narrative now, they're coming at Dion because Shedeur Sanders has controlled his own narrative. So what does Shedeur Sanders have to do now? Well-off media, Deion Sanders Jr. needs to go ahead and say, I'm coming to the NFL with my brother. Because Shedeur is losing this narrative all of a sudden. And don't get me wrong, Bucky was at the combine and all that kind of stuff. But Shedeur needs Bucky dedicated to him. Not going back and forth to Colorado. That announcement needs to be made so these media people, this narrative can get out there. Because guess what, guys? Well-off media has done a great job of bringing attention to LeJontay Wester. Has done a great job of bringing attention to Jimmy Horn Jr., right? The other 2 guys that got invited to the combine. But guys, it's time to focus on Shedeur, because I think it's starting to work that he's being, his stuff is dropping. Arrogant, didn't care about the other teams, all this kind of stuff. All of a sudden that narrative is coming out against him, but it ain't coming out against LeJontay Wester, Travis Hunter, or Jimmy Horn Jr. Dion did a video yesterday with Mama Connie, and I could tell that Darius Sanders captured the moment. Darius Sanders needs to stay at Colorado because he understands Coach Prime. And Deion Sanders Jr. need to go ahead and announce that he's going to be following Shedeur for his NFL career. Guys, they already trying to tank his draft stock. And you can't get behind the narrative because Shedeur has controlled that narrative at Jackson State and at Colorado. Don't trust these people now. This thing is an orchestrated event. And if Deion Sanders Jr. does not come and really start getting back to controlling that narrative, and I hate to say it, forget about LeJontay and Jimmy Horn and Will Shepard and all those guys that's going to be at the pro day. You got to get Shedeur drafted in the top 3, if not the top 1, guys. I'm seeing the stuff I'm hearing these guys say. Todd McShay is right now saying that these 2 top 10 teams said that. Man, you got to put a name on that, because you're ruining this kid's draft stock. And the only reason it's happening is because Shedeur needs that well-off media, Deion Sanders approach to get his narrative out to offset what's happening to him, guys. Because right now, this stuff, these guys can tank your career. And there's a lot of people who want to show Shedeur a lesson. But in my previous video, what I tell you, Shedeur is too nice of a guy. This family does a lot, man, for other people. Well, now it might be coming at the expense of yourself. I like Jimmy Horn. I like LeJontay. I like Travis Hunter. But how is it Travis Hunter ain't getting attacked for what went on with his girl and people not believing he can play both sides of the ball? And you don't see nothing about character issues, arrogance, all that kind of stuff with him. But you going to see it with Shedeur because he didn't throw? Or because you don't like his daddy? Well-off media, Deion Sanders Jr. in particular, needs to follow Shedeur to get the narrative out there to counter this BS that's happening. Because once that pro day happens, they're really going to go into overdrive. They're really going to go into overdrive, and it's time for well-off media to do exactly what they do, because you can counter this narrative when people try to ruin your stock and all that good stuff, man. Y'all get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think Shedeur should do. You think Bucky should go ahead and announce that he's going to be with Shedeur and let Darius run the show at Colorado? Jeff crazy, or is Jeff on to something, man? If you hadn't already, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications, and until next time, I'm going to holler.